Hello everybody, this is Binton7 on my BintonGaming channel. I didn't know when to come in there, but I found a musical cue that worked for me psychologically. Naughty Dog, we're back! But they got rid of that dog that was only in Crash Bandicoot 1. Hey, Crash Bandicoot 2.
Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex strikes back.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Press start to begin.
Alright, I'll press start to begin. We're playing Crash Bandicoot. Oh! Look at that! It's where we left off at the end of Crash Bandicoot 1. Cortex is dead. We killed him. He's in heaven.
Crystals. Of course.
Way too happy, and he also has a really inefficient torch. 1 year later, we got a time skip.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we need to find an enemy.
Crash? Crash? Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
You got it, Coco. We have a sibling now. Welcome back to Crash Bandicoot gameplay. There's no music, which makes this a little unsettling. Maybe it'll start now. There we go. Little late to the queue, but the game just needed to be convinced that I was after this laptop battery before it played the disco jam. I died in the intro. The game said, "You're not getting that laptop battery." I knew I shouldn't have played any music for you. You gotta jump on these boxes 10 times if you wanna make any progress at all. You're gonna see me spin those basically every single time. This game is one that has more moves than Crash Bandicoot 1. You can crouch and jump a little higher now. You can slide. You can crawl on the ground. Clearly Crash has never done that before because that is abysmal form. You're a bandicoot. This game has analog control, so I can walk now instead of go at full speed. There's a lot of revolutionary changes that are occurring here. We are just in the intro, the tutorial, learning how to jump around and break boxes, but we'll never come back here again. Coco is never gonna get her laptop battery. I feel like I've been forced into this commentary that I've been doing, but I had things I was prepared to say. That's all out the window. Crash, look at this cutscene.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Anything for you, my father. The world map looks a little different. This game invents the warp room, which did not exist previously, and this kind of becomes a popular... It kind of becomes the only type of level select in Crash for a while, rather than a level world map. Each level here, you can see the collectibles above that shows all the things that we can get. And we're going to get everything we can in this first warp room today. We're just playing Crash 2. I don't know what introductory things I had planned to say, but we're playing Crash Bandicoot 2. It's the sequel to Crash Bandicoot 1. Aku Aku is still here. He's still my adoptive father and more loving to me than Cortex could ever be. And these bouncy crates are no different. The only thing I would actually want to have change from the first game. Ooh, we got some quicksand. Gotta get out of there. We're back in a jungle theme. We got armadillos, which weren't in the first game. I think you gotta jump on those guys. I don't think spinning them is gonna do anything. But let's try it. Let's see. I mean, it is the first level. Yeah, you can spin them. I guess I just thought armadillos. They have this armor vibe about them. We can continue on, but I'm going to just get really sad and fall down on the ground right here. Oh my god, there's a level down here. It's one of the more devious places that Naughty Dog hid crates, because if not for the fact that I just showed you, would you know, if you were playing this for the first time, would you know that you could just fall down there like that? There's no indication. It's just kind of like if you're messing around and belly flopping every area that you possibly can, you might stumble across this place. You can slide off the cliff and fall into nitro crates. That's fun. I'm gonna die though because I need to be able to get those crates up there. Dead birds are my favorite kind of bird. Yeah, this game got rid of the get all the boxes without dying requirement that was so popular in the first game. I messed up again. I don't know if there's a way to get these turtles back up, but they need to be... There's a specific sequence of actions that Naughty Dog wants you to take there. But yeah, so we get to breathe a little bit since we don't have to do everything without dying in this one. Oh, but there we go. Bounce on the bird, jump on the platform, bounce on the bird, jump on the platform, make him a little bit scared that we're gonna do something worse to him. Dude, what kind of bird sticks their head in the ground like this? I mean, this looks like an ostrich, but ostriches don't do that. Continuing forth, we got more purple birds. This area seems to love those. And we got all the nitro crates. Nitro crates are also new to this game. They weren't in the first one, but they're TNT that detonate upon physical touch. And who decided to give turtles access to military-grade armory? Because, like, bro, they have retractable spikes now? That is not okay. Bonus round. Also, unlike the first game, bonus rounds are required to get the gems in this one. So, you gotta get all the boxes and move on. Wow, that's the simplest bonus round I've done in a while. Yeah, the boxes count towards the box gems, so that's something that we're gonna be worrying about. Bonus rounds are less of bonus rounds in this game, and they're more so additional platforming challenges to get the additional collectibles. Checkpoint time. Like I said, I'm going to be doing everything possible to get in Warp Room 1 today, except I will not be doing any colored gem paths, so if any of those are unlocked, we're going to skip those. That'll be the case with all the other episodes too. Let me get this box. There we go. Jeez. We got to kill... What are these things anyway? Oh my god. I've never in my entire life seen those come out of that hole. I always get them before that. So that was actually fascinating. Those little creatures are out for blood. I don't want to deal with that though, so there's a little trick you can use any time of day to get past them. You can do that every time. We got the box gem. Hip hip hooray. But what if I told you that the crystal and the box gem aren't the only things you can get right now, right out the gate? There's a little carving on the wall of a blue gem. I'm gonna get that right now. It's a bit of a puzzle, you see. Oh, we gotta wait till Crash does his little dance. This game brought that to life. Oh, we got a cutscene too. Cortex has a lot to say. I dropped the water bottle on the ground.
Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
All right, Cortex, help you take over the world. I got it. Hey, Coco. Coco! Hack into the mainframe. Let's go back to level 1. I want to play level 1 at least 10 times before we finish this episode today. Now, to get the blue gem, you can't get that on the same run as the box gem, because the blue gem requires getting through the level without breaking any boxes. You gotta fight. I mean, it's not all that hard to do that, but you gotta fight the temptation, man. Crash is all about breaking boxes, and now you gotta run past all of them. Totally goes against the will of nature. Oh, and also don't kill enemies because you might accidentally spin them out into a box. And that's a no-no in the no box gem world. We can't even jump on these boxes to get through the quicksand quicker. We just have to trust in our ability to walk slowly, fast. Oh, how do you get past this? No worries. Oh. Say cheese. Anyway, back to the warp room I go. Oh, new cutscene.
So, you were helping Cortex gather crystals, yet you have acquired a gem.
I did.
Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he's created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering
Yeah, whatever, man. I canonically trust Cortex with my entire heart. I don't know who you even are. Trying this one more time. A nice strategy that I like to employ is to always be jumping. It doesn't help with anything, but it makes me smile. I see my mistake that I once made in the past. No more. I shall never make the mistake again, and I am never gonna fight those moles ever again. For as long as I live. I showed you guys what these are like once, and I might show you it again if I mistakenly fall into there. As long as I can help it, we are saving some time, and we made it through. We got the blue gem. There we go, one of the colored gems of this world. Unlike the first game where getting the gem is just breaking all the boxes on a harder level, this game, the colored gems are all puzzle based. Crash always does a dance every time he gets a gem. He sure does love those gems. Moving on to the next level, Snow Go. I feel like I've been playing for like 50 minutes and we're only just getting to level 2. It's all because of the introductory stuff. We're jumping into Snow World today. There weren't any snow levels in the first game, so this is so novel and neat. You actually can't get the box gem in this level, I do not believe. Not on your first go, anyway. I'll break all the boxes, though. Maybe. Oh! Crash. You looked like... Oh! Did I say that? Okay, turns out you can get the box gem in this level. There's an alternate path, but that's only to get another gem. The red colored gem, actually, which we are not able to get today. At least not with my current level episode theming. Today, we're just focusing on the boxes and then we're moving on. Hello, seals. I don't even know. I would love to know how accurate those are to real life seals. Like, what's the size comparison there? Because they seem kind of small to me. Or maybe Crash is just really big. These penguins. I can't imagine spinning all day. Ooh. The ceiling is trying to kill me, and so is the wildlife. You never have to worry about these, just keep running. You'll never get squashed. It's only, oh, there it is. The red gem. You can't get it though, no matter how hard I try, you can't get it. It's because you're supposed to fall down from an alternate route, which you unlock later. Now these guys are not affected by motion. They're a lot more straightforward. They just smash into the ground willy-nilly on a set schedule. Falling down into another bonus world. I really do miss when bonus levels were this simple. I'm playing through Crash 4 right now, and man, bonus levels are not that easy. Also, the levels are a whole lot longer. But the game is a lot of fun. But guys, don't rush me. We'll get there. Crushing a seal with the force of my body. Jumping into a hole with 2 arrows. Breaking all the nitro crates. That's what those exclamation boxes do. Oh, we got another crystal. We got them. Incredible stuff. I'd love to know the lore of the crystals because they keep coming back in later games. All right, well, that's the level. That's Snow Go. Oh. Good thing I keep having Aku Akus on me somehow. Otherwise, I might die. Oh, I missed 2 boxes. What? Is it up here? No. Maybe back here. Wireframe boxes. I did not register these when I came through here. But where is the exclamation point? That's what I want to know. It's got to be hidden around here somewhere. That would be very odd if it was in an area previous to this. Maybe up here? No. So what's happening? Where is the exclamation point box? Do we really have to come back? Or is it around here? No. I feel like I definitely remember it being further along. Where? I see it. I see it. I see it. Where? Come on. I had the camera angled in such a way that was fun. There it is. Yep. You see that? You see it? But how? How do we get it? We got it! All it required was a little bit of lost hope. I love missing boxes right at the end of the level, and the boxes are actually at the end of the level, so I don't have to redo the whole level. Little tutorial on how to break all the boxes in episode 2, moving to the next level, Hang 8. This one, you can't get the box gem, but there is a secondary gem that you can get, and I'll show you guys how to get that. We're back in Upstream World, where I died immediately. I was kind of expecting the rising and falling platform to have a little bit more urgency than that. It definitely falls into the ocean a lot faster than it comes out of it. Like, you gotta breathe, man. You can't just be spending all your time underwater. We gotta pack, we got a timer, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here, guys. If we beat the level by the end of that timer, we will get the secondary gem. It's just that simple. We must skateboard on the water, which I don't think there were skateboards like that in the previous Crash Bandicoot title, so that's something else new. We have fun modes of transportation. And we got another crystal. I'm not even gonna touch that checkpoint because I'm in a rush. Run over the arrow race ramp. 10 seconds left, can we make it? I know we can. Well, it's over. Back on the timer. We can make it. We got an Aku Aku. We got a gold Aku Aku. We can do anything. It's unwise to stop for any reason, even to take damage, because that will impede you. That will make you a little bit slower than you want. We're back. We got it, and we got 2 hits. I feel like I can just ram right through this whole area without stopping, and I'll be totally fine. Getting an extra life on the way, though, won't hurt. There we go. I bet no one in the world has gotten through this area faster than me just now. And there's the gem. The time attack gem. Since this game doesn't have relics yet, those aren't introduced until Crash 3. Aku Aku, where'd you come from? I know you were just in that level with me. We got a power-up. Or I mean a cutscene. Same thing.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it.
Thank
I
you.
need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Why can't you do any of this stuff, Cortex? It's been a year. You aren't, like, still dealing with physical ailments from our last fight, are you? I forgot to see what this episode's called. I mean, this level's called. But I bet it's cool. I bet it's something related. Oh, we can pause and see. The Pits. Jungle time, but with more holes. Don't know if I like that, but we're invincible now. Let's get it on. Let's get going. Crash has a weird texture thing happening, but it must be the emulation. I'll have to investigate that off screen. And I die, and all my Aku Akus are gone. Such a tragic and terrible day. All right, I'll go through this legitimately if you would like. Those birds are invincible to spins to the face. You must jump on them to crush their lungs if you want to get by. Hopefully there aren't any of those mole pits, because I don't want to deal with those today. Just running past a turtle like it ain't even a thing. Crash, do not question why that turtle has spikes on his side. That's got to be the craziest thing that exists in this world. Holy crap, what is this? Who gave these turtles these things? That's like a working saw blade. Well, you're upside down now. Oh, this level has a thing coming back from Crash Bandicoot 1 where you gotta... I'm gonna kill that turtle just so I don't forget. You can go left or right, but you do need to get boxes from both paths, so... complicated indeed, but not impossible. I will show you the way so that you will not be scared. I should have been spinning all the turtles from before so that they're dead when I'm coming back. God, I should have written down which path is best to go down first. It's this one, or it's the other one because it has an exclamation point. Oh well, you guys get to just spend a little bit more time with me today. Is that such a bad thing? I don't know. Oh! See, this is why I hate going backwards. See, the crystal was this way too. If you go right, you're missing the crystal. That had to have been on purpose. Bird. 2 birds. Maybe I gotta kill both of them at once. Kill 2 birds with 1 jump. Birds all over the world. I mean, I think I've gotten everything. Nope. Now I think I've gotten everything. There's no way there's a whole ton of... We're an angel now. No more spinning out of control in the void. This game is all about afterlife implications. These old Crash games, as hard as they are very forgiving with lives. The lives that they give you. And we've made it back. All right, so now we just have to go through this path again, get the next checkpoint, and then it'll save where we're at. I do wish I had an Aku Aku though. That would make this just a tiny little bit less stressful. Double trouble. There we go. I was confused why they were... You can hit lives away. I forgot. I was confused why those wireframes were taking a bit to fill in, but they just do that. Right past here, I thought so. Checkpoint time. And who has time for moles? I do. It really is not all that serious. It's just kill 4 or 5 moles and then you can move on, but I don't want to spend any time doing it when I don't even have to. And I definitely don't want to spend time doing that bouncy crate. Even in later games when they get better and they're not bounce on them 10 times for all the Wumpa Fruit, I still am like, I don't have time for this. Like, they give you enough lives as it is. You don't need the extra 9 Wumpa Fruit from the bouncy crate. Okay, I haven't been paying too much attention, but I do believe I've been doing this perfectly this entire time. You get the exclamation point at the end, and then you gotta go backwards. This game doesn't tell you how many boxes there are to get in the bonus rounds, so you kind of just have to vibe it out and just hope. Made it through. Working our way through the jungle. Nuh-uh-uh, I ain't doing this. You can't even tell me I'm going to, because I'm not. Man, I see why this level is called the pits, because there's so many of these things. Maybe it just seems that way because I keep wanting to skip them and then I fail to. And then that bad vibe compounds over time. But we got the box gem. A lot more straightforward to get those than watching Crash do a dance and look at every gem he's ever collected in his life. Moving on to level 5, Crash Dash. I forget why it's called this. Hopefully it's not because you're running away. It's because you're running away! No! If you start in the back, it means you're fleeing from something possibly big. And there it is. It's a boulder, just like in the first game. Which, honestly, the boulders are not as scary as what is to come. Ooh, doing a fun little roll that he was so pleased with himself about. Yeah, I don't know. I just running through this land. It's like partially snowed on, and then we got that boulder is actually a big snowball, I think. I don't know how it collected that much snow. Oh, I get it. The people who live in this land likely rolled the snowballs using all of the snow on the ground. That's where all the snow went. And then they're using that big snowball as a trap to ward away enemies. Little did they know, they wouldn't even have to set up all this complicated stuff. I was just gonna fall in a hole. Running over the bridge, you think it's gonna stop the boulder, but then it doesn't. Absolutely not. And it breaks the nitro crates for us so that we don't have to worry about it. And there we go. That's great. I can't remember if this is the level where you fall down and die. So I'm going to test that after the bonus stage, because the bonuses count as a checkpoint, I believe. And hey, this bonus stage has the theming of the bonus rounds in the first Crash game. That's cute. makes you feel nostalgic for what you just did last week. Oh, it's hell. My God. I gotta bounce 40 times. No, I lost count, so I didn't know how many were left, how many bounces. Just give me the Wumpa fruit, okay? Don't make me do this weird exercise routine about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're bringing me back to kindergarten with all that. Okay, now that we have basically a checkpoint. No, you're not supposed to. In one of these levels, you're supposed to go backwards and fall into the pit. Oh, that bonus didn't count as a checkpoint after all. And wow, oh gosh. Lovely. For the most part, this game hides its secrets very well, but in that instance, which we will one day encounter, where we have to go backwards and fall into the pit, that is not telegraphed at all, and I hate it, actually. We got some speed boosters, like we're playing Mario Kart against a big rock. This does not seem like an active community that has built all this stuff. I mean, I'm running through a bunch of ruins here. There's gotta be a better or a bigger story here. Oh, come on. The boulder does not destroy the crates. So you have to do it. You have to have a good head start on the boulder if you want to break those crates, because you gotta... Oh, well, don't do that. Right at the... From the very start of the boulder section, you gotta make sure you're building up a good lead on the boulder, so that way you can break those boxes more easily later on, because it does take time and energy. You gotta make sure you're using your time and energy well. That applies to real life as well. And that's why I'm playing a video game and talking into a microphone. Okay, there we go. We are sizably ahead right now, which makes me feel good. I did not know you could spin those things, but I guess you can. You can't slide into them, though. No! There we go. Now we have plenty of time. Oh! I almost just went backwards into that. But yeah, there we go. I don't even want to hear the boulder run into the world, but it looks like I will anyway. We got the box gem. We got the crystal, I think. And now we're moving forward to the boss. Crash Dash. We got the crystal and the gem. Cortex, tell me what to do now. I am placing all of my trust in you.
Listen up. We are not without enemies. Some of them you may even recognize. Although they cannot harm you inside this warp room, they can attack you on your way to the next way. To get to the next warp room, use the platform that appears in the center of the room. Good luck.
Okay, but what do I press, Cortex? You didn't break reality enough for me. We're going up. What are we going to? I think we're going to be saying hi to an old friend here. But who? It's Ripperoo! He really did pursue education, and I love that for him. We got an intelligent boy with a mustache, too. How did he even do that? Yeah, he bounces around on a TNT pogo stick. He somehow can take the hit of a TNT block, but here we go. Now he's putting nitro on the ground, which something tells me he won't be able to handle that quite as well. It kind of implies that nitro explosions are stronger than TNT explosions, even though they do the same amount of damage in universe. Nope, absolutely not, Mr. Roo. Dr. Roo, at least. What do you even teach? You're a professor now, but like, in what? I know not everybody with a doctorate is a teacher or a professor, but look at this setup that he's got. Or maybe he just studies a lot. I don't know. If there's any, like, professor experts in the chat, I'd love to know more about how this all works. Does getting a doctorate mean that you're just chilling in a big library? Or does it also mean that you are susceptible to death? Crash will do the pelvic thrust on Ripperoo's corpse. Moving forward in life, what's next for Crash Bandicoot? Ice World. Cortex, please, where am I?
I see that Ripper Roo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again.
Yeah.
But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered. 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them. And this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart.
Oh my
Properly
god.
utilized,
We need
however,
to stop that.
the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise. Crash,
No,
keep the data path open with Cortex. Crash, you need to...
Coco, you don't know him like I do. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hey, it's a bear. Next time, we're going to be doing this place.